Welcome to this first video introduction to CADCloud. So CADCloud is an open source project which is hosted by the Open Compute project on GitHub. It is released under an MIT license and it aims to create a collaboration platform for mechanical engineers which are using either open source firmware, open source software to design mechanical parts or proprietary tools. So you can collaborate to the development of CADCloud. You can install it locally on your own systems, either running Windows, macOS, or Linux, or you can host it on a servers which is directly accessible on the internet. So I did follow the installation instruction which are available on GitHub and run my own local CADCloud instance for this demo. So it is running on my MacBook Pro using Docker, and I did set it up pretty straightforward. CADCloud is a server solution for CAD tools. So the first things that you need to have is a CAD tool. For the purpose of that demo, I'm going to use FreeCAD, which is supporting CADCloud as a backend storage solution through the cloud module. I'm using a special build of the FreeCAD 0.19 that you can easily find on the internet. So the first thing is to open a new document, and you get access to all the tools from FreeCAD. So you can design parts, you can do whatever you want. For the purpose of that demo, I'm going to use step files which are available from the Open Compute project. I'm just going to use, for example, this OCP mezzanine network adapters, which is supporting SFP plus connectivity. I'm importing the design into FreeCAD, and we just have to wait for a couple of seconds that the model loads. So it's available here. We can see it in 3D. We can modify it if we want to enhance it. So this is a regular cloud CAD tool. So we can get access to the hierarchy, and we can roughly see whatever we want. So then I'm enabling the cloud modules. It is accessible through the Python interface from FreeCAD. And we have a couple of parameters to feed just to explain to FreeCAD how to save to a CADCloud instance. So these parameters are available from your account within your CADCloud instances. So to do that, just log into your account and just go to my account. So the key parameters are the token hosts and the token secrets, so which are used to identify your account through the CAD tools. So the first thing is to specify to FreeCAD the URL to use. So where is my servers? In that case, as this is a local instance, I'm using localhost. So then I need to specify the TCP port, which is used by the servers. So they are pretty common things. And in this case, this is 443, which is the HTTPS standard HTTP port. I then can specify my token host, so which is used to identify me as an end user. So, and the secret, which is roughly the same thing than my password. So CADCloud is following the Amazon S3 storage protocol. So if you are used to use the object storage from Amazon, so you probably know very well these parameters. So with all of these parameter setups, I can now save my design within the CADCloud instance. So I'm doing that through the save command and specifying a name. So I'm going to call that OCP SFP. So FreeCAD is going to hang a little, so you know that looping rainbow stuff on Mac if you are Mac users, which means that the application is busy. So what happens right now, this is transferring the whole models to the servers, and the servers is going to store that into an object model format, and then it's going to look at it and create some thumbnail of the design and a 3D models which can be directly accessible through a web browser. So I'm just waiting a couple of seconds just to give some times to the backend servers to get access to my model. So what can I do now? So if I'm heading back to the servers and I'm logging out, so I'll be able to access through my web browser to the model. So going down, you can see a previously saved models. So my new models is not yet there. So that models is using RG45 as a network adapter. So let's see where do we stand with the new models. Here it is. So the OCP SFP models is there. So what you can see is that there is also a revision. So each time I'm going to save my models within CADCloud, so a new revision is going to be created, and I can rewind to the previous revisions. So one of the beauty of that approach is if I'm clicking on the 3D view, so this is popping up a 3D viewer which is using WebGLs, and I can get access straightforward to my model. So I can hide components, and there is the hierarchy tree which is there, and when it's red, so it means the component has been hidden, and I can reactivate the component. So while I'm browsing the hierarchy tree, so everything is getting transparent on the model. This is just to highlight which parts I am currently browsing. So this is pretty efficient just to identify the model. So I can zoom in, and this is a real 3D representation of the model. One of the beauty of this approach is that you can easily share a 3D models without having to export it into complex format that end users cannot really read on their platforms. So that technology is also pretty useful if you want to integrate your models within a web page, for example. So I'm connecting back to my account, and I can get access to my project. And when I hitting to the OCP SFP Plus project, so I get here the 2D drawings that the servers has generated for me. I can hide the project and make it private. And there's a direct link access and an iframe, which is pretty useful if you want to integrate that into a blog post or any other web browser, web servers. So when I'm hitting to the iframe integration, so I get a full screen 3D model representation from my model. So just to give you a rough estimation of what you could do, this is a CK editor example. So that's mostly integrated within popular blog servers. It could be something like WordPress or bloggers. And there are, within this kind of editors, iframe integration. So if I'm clicking there, I'm using the iframe address which has been specified into the CADCloud servers and putting some width like 124 by 800. So I can create within my own blog entry. This is a CADCloud demo, and I can review what's going on directly. So I got my iframe, which is there fully integrated within my blog. So it's pretty efficient if you want to get community feedbacks from a design, so people can have a look to it. And if you are using a popular blog, so they can feedback you and provide you insight. So let's get back to FreeCAD now. So I have saved that models, and one of the beauty of it is that I can restore it. So I can use a CADCloud instance and the servers as a storage solution for my 3CAD models. So let's close this one, and I'm not going to save it locally. Let's reopen the models, and now let's restore it. So I can keep my previous parameters up and running. So, and instead of saving it, let's use restore. So this is going to request from the CADCloud servers the latest revision which is available, and this is going to load it directly into FreeCAD. So for the same reason than previously, we have to wait that all the data came back from the servers. And as this is running on a small dual core systems, it's taking a few seconds just to make it happen. So the model is back, you got the hierarchy tree, you can modify the models, you can enhance it, and you can save it locally or remotely, and create a new revision. So roughly, the main purpose of CADCloud is to create a GitHub-like approach, but for a complex 3D representation like mechanical drawings. Our intent is to enhance the solutions for KiCAD, which is another open hardware design tools, and when coupled with CADCloud, so we could create a community of hardware developers which are sharing models and linking them together directly with a backend storage solution, which might be CADCloud. Thank you for your time, and hope you enjoyed that video, and let's stay in touch.